what if six people who didn't know each other, but were all born on the same day, a year apart, suddenly found themselves together in New Zealand and ended up finding out that their mission was to save the world? Well, that's the premise of the Namuh by my guest today, author Desmond Knipe. Please welcome Desmond Knipe to the channel. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for the welcome.
Oh, first of all, and you know I can't stop raving about this book. I think the Namuh is one of the best books I've read this year. It's so unique and it's so original, and it captured my attention from the very first line right up to the end. And so we'll talk about the Namuh in a minute. The best thing about this is that there's 3 books in the series. Now, I just learned that there's a trilogy, and I'm excited for books 2 and 3, especially after reading book 1. So we've got a lot to talk about. So the Namuh is about 6 young people. They're born a year apart, so they're ranged from age 23 to 28. And they all meet under this giant tree. They're all called somehow to this giant tree in New Zealand. So let's start off there. Why is New Zealand the beginning point for this incredible trilogy?
Well, that's actually where I was born, Stephen.
Oh,
So
there
I
you
was
go.
born I was born in Invercargill, which is where one of the characters is actually from.
Right.
I've started it there just because it was how I was brought up. So I
Okay.
understand the energy and everything over there.
Okay, great. So I don't want to give any spoilers away because I need everyone to read this book. I need everyone to read this book. And then I want you to enjoy it as organically as I did, because every page was a surprise. So I won't get into too much detail, but these 6 people have been brought together and each of them have got an individual power of some kind. One can read minds, one can do things with their with properties, and they're all fantastic. Individually, with their powers, they're amazing. Together, when they combine the powers, that's where the Namuh really comes into play. So where did this idea come from? It's genius, but how did you come up with something like this?
Okay, it's actually not genius. It's something that I've grown up with. A lot of people have the understanding of clairvoyancy,
Right.
which is, people have a connection with the spiritual side.
Yep.
And all I've done is I've actually taken the different energies that are related within clairvoyance, clairaudience, and separated them into individual people.
Wow.
So that those individuals are where we focus in the book.
Okay.
So
Great.
you actually end up with a clearer understanding of each part.
Yes. And then put together, they're unstoppable. Well, hopefully unstoppable. There's some moments during the book when one or more of them almost lose their lives, and that's heart racing for the reader. So I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to say whether all 6 survive the book or not. That's for the reader to figure out. There's one character, Patricia, who's actually not from Earth. She's from Mars.
That's correct.
And
That's correct.
so she enters the book halfway through because I love this. She's currently in like a stasis situation, acclimatizing from Mars to Earth, which makes sense. Like when we travel to planets, which we will, we're going to need some level of acclimatization.
The biggest thing is, like, if you're born on a different planet with different gravity, you
Yeah,
can't actually just pop into a higher gravity arena.
correct.
You have to stabilize your body first.
And it makes so much
So,
sense.
yeah, that's where these grav rehabs come into play, but you've got to read and understand what they are.
That's right. Yes. So I don't want to say too much more, but their first mission is a rescue mission, and it sets the scene for how powerful this group is together and what their true role in life is. So um, book 2 and book 3 are going to be similar. Are they going to be like sent on missions to do these things, or is this all building up to something that's going to blow my mind even more?
It is a mind-blowing part, Steve.
Go.
Um,
Good. Good.
there's a lot to come out in
Bring
the
it.
trilogy. Um, book two, I'm just over halfway through now,
Okay.
writing it. It's developed wonderfully. There's a lot more to get into it. Um, and most of that is still here on Earth.
Okay.
Book three is where we actually leave the planet a little bit.
Wow. Okay. So it's not they're not just going to save our world, they might be saving multiple worlds. So that's
That's a
very cool.
possibility. I won't get into that.
I know, but that's my hopefulness of what's coming from the series. So I just and I love all six characters. I like there's some romance involved, which I think is quite appropriate. So
Yes,
except for the hive mind situation when everybody finds out.
that's correct. But they do learn certain skills.
Right, they do, yes. But the what I love the most is about the fact that prior to their meeting in New Zealand, none of them really knew how strong their skills were and what they were able to do with them. And their mentor, who is he kind of based on you? Because meeting you, you kind of look like him in my mind.
It is. He is kind of based on me.
Great, great. That's good. Because he's the real star of the series, in my opinion, so far. Because he's without him, they wouldn't be Namu.
Yeah, he becomes more of a guide.
Yeah,
So they're the ones with the abilities. He just enhances them or helps them to gain them.
right. Yeah. So I'm hoping throughout that he remains a good guy. Don't say yes or no. But sometimes the good guy has an ulterior motive that isn't all good. So I'm waiting to see what you're going to do with him. I'm afraid, but I'm also excited, and I hope that my love for him remains throughout all three books. But don't spoil
No, I won't spoil it.
it.
My lips
Okay.
are sealed.
Awesome. All right. So book two is half done. I believe you actually had to interrupt your writing to come and chat with me, so I appreciate that. Thank you.
That no problem at all. Happy to do so.
When is book two coming out? You got a rough idea?
I would like to launch it on August the 8th again.
Right. Okay.
So book one was launched on August the 8th. Book
And August,
two, I'd like to launch on August the 8th. And book three, I'm hoping to do the same.
that is perfect. And for those people who are going to read this book, August the 8th is a very important day in the book. So that all makes sense. Does that happen to be an important day for you in the real world?
It is.
All right. That makes a lot of sense.
It is.
Great.
I'll leave it at that, though.
Awesome. Awesome. So when I first read this book and when I first read the first couple of chapters, the first thing that came to my mind is there are this is a little bit like that famous Netflix series Sense8, which was also about I think it was about 8 people and they were all cyclically linked, but they all so happened to be born on the same day. So that's the only similarity. Your characters meet in real life. In Sense8, most of them only meet telepathically. But I think for fans of Sense8 like I am, they will love this book immediately because of the fact that it's a similar story, but in my opinion, better. So, do you
Thank
do
you.
you
Yeah.
know about this series? Do you know about this Sense8 series on Netflix?
Well, I didn't know about Sense8 until you actually started talking about it.
But there you go. Wow. Well, once you finish book three, go ahead and watch Sense8, and
Okay.
you'll think, oh, okay, there are a couple of little similarities, but you'll agree with me that yours is better. I'm sure.
Oh, thank you for that.
So you're very welcome. So all right. So your book is coming out August 8th. We'll make sure that I review it in time we'll do a launch day video. And so I'm going to present the full interview that we're doing now on YouTube and a snippets one on TikTok, so everyone gets double benefit. So thank you
Very
so
good.
much for joining me today. Absolutely wonderful to meet you after reading this amazing book. And I will look forward to catching up with you again before August 8th.
Likewise. Thank you very much, Stephen.
Very welcome. Thanks a lot, Desmond. See you then.
Okay, mate. Bye.
Great.